Hey everybody, how you doing? As you see, I'm in the car. I'm actually on my lunch break or my dinner break from work. I got one more client today, and I was gonna sit by the lake and do this. It's a little chilly outside. The sun just kind of came down a little bit. I had a lot of downloads this morning and throughout the day, and I want to get this off my chest before I forget a lot of stuff and before it kind of leaves my mind. So the first thing I want to talk about is man, it's so much stuff I got, because I got like two things I want to tell you guys about. I have limited time, but I know I need to get this off my chest. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you all about is love, okay? And when I say love, what I mean is the physical act of love. Not just sex, but cuddling, comforting, soothing, rubbing, kissing, hugging, hand holding, just loving people, loving your children, loving your mate, loving your family, loving your friends, just love. And there is a misconception that some of us are here to help people, and when we help people, we have to put our own physical needs aside in order to be strong and be warriors and warrioresses, to be able to complete the passionate things that we are focused on, or our goals, or what we were assigned to do here on this planet, and not take the physical needs that we actually have in account for that. So a perfect example is you have people that are priests or nuns, or some shamans do it. They take a vow to not have any kind of physical connection, like whether it be marriage or sexual relations or anything like that with another person. And it's not, I want to tell you that this again, my videos aren't for the everyday person, the everyday human being. My videos are for starseeds, light workers, people who know that they came here in these last days to help heal, restore, and help other people. So when I talk about these things, I don't want to have to kind of, edit what I'm saying, because hopefully you are those people and you understand what I'm saying. So a lot of us were assigned to come here for a particular mission. And basically that mission is to, like I said, help people, and in these last days, get people to ascension, get people to a higher level of elevation, wake people up, stabilize those who have ascended, and heal those who physically, spiritually, mentally, who want to be healed and who kind of fell into the cracks and things like that in this physical world, and now they need help with whether it's dis-ease, whether it's mental stability, or mental assistance, or emotional assistance, or whatever. So a lot of us feel like because we are these helpers and these healers, that we don't necessarily, we got to put our physical needs aside. And what tends to happen when you do that is a few things, and I'm really like adamantly wanting to tell you this stuff, because these things are basically critical to know the truth on, because it's going to help with your own ascension and to stabilize you, and also help you to stabilize and see things in others and why they're where they're at. The first thing is, I want you to know that we're vessels, okay? Yes, we come from another dimension, another portal, universe, heaven, whatever you want to call it. Parallel universe, paradigm, whatever you guys call it. We come from somewhere else, okay? And our spirit inhabits a human vessel. Just like if there are automobiles around and we get in the car, we are not the car, but we are an entity inside of the car. So the same thing with our spirit. We are not our human body. That's not us. It's a part of us because we are inside of it. So what happens is, when you inhabit a human body, you take on the characteristics of that body. Basically, you are in control of maneuvering through that body. And just like a vehicle, when you buy a car, you take on the characteristics of that car. Oh, Sadiria owns a gray car. She owns this is her car. You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for that car. I'm responsible for the oil changes, for putting the gas in the car, getting the tune-up, checking the brakes, making sure I have water and fluid in the car, all of that stuff. Checking the mileage, tires. That is my responsibility because I decided to inhabit and own that car. And that's the same thing with your body. When you take on a human being body, you take ownership of that body. So you're responsible for the food, for the what you put on the body, in the body, the mental stability of the body. You're responsible for the maintenance and tune-ups, which is working out and making sure that body is running correctly. If it doesn't run correctly, then some of you guys go get herbs. Some of you guys, some others, get medication, things like that. They do things that they feel is going to make that body better, okay? Whether that's good or bad, whether it's true or not, they do the best that they can with the knowledge that they have, and some don't do the best they can. Just like some people just F up their cars, you know what I'm saying? They don't get the tune-ups, the oil changes, they don't do shit, you know what I'm saying? The car just falls apart. They're wondering why they need a whole new engine, and they just had the car for 3 years, or whatever. So it's the same thing with your human body. So I'm saying all this to tell you that if it really matters what food you put in your body, if it really matters what chemicals and things that are around your body so that you can be the best that you can be, guess what? It matters who you physically allow to be around your body as well, or in your body, or on top of your body, or whatever, or who your body loves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of us, we make this choice to be this warrior, take on this responsibility, and take on our mission for this planet. But then we decide to put a low-grade gas in our car. Just like we decide to put a low-grade human attachment with us. We have we exchange sexual energy with a lower vibrating being. Some of them, they're very toxic, super toxic. Some of them we don't know they're toxic. I know there's certain, I'm not going to name a certain place, but there's certain place I will not buy gas at. I swear they put water in the gas. Because 1, 2, I can fill up the tank, drive home and back, and I'm on E, it seems like. And my car is putting after I put gas in it. It's a certain major chain of department store / everything else. And I'm not buying gas from them. So the quality of people that you allow yourself to be intimate with really does matter, because I don't care how high you vibrate. If you put bad gas in your car is going to react and respond a certain way. But a lot of you say, well, I'm so evolved. I can raise that person's vibration up by being with them. Yeah, you may influence them, but guess what? You're connecting, so they're going to influence you as well. It's like bad gas. You may be a Tesla. Your car may be a Tesla. But if you keep putting bad gas in it, guess what? You're going to tear that Tesla up. If you keep putting synthetic oil in it, you're going to tear it up. Just like let's take a Honda, okay? Hondas are stable cars. They're good cars, right? So you take a Honda, you can put bad gas in it every now and then. You can put bad oil in it and everything. It may run longer than the Tesla. Why? Because Tesla is high quality, high frequency. It's a higher vibrating car. Just like we as starseeds are higher vibrating beings than a lot of people. So we cannot connect with somebody on a lower level. And I'm not talking about that you can't connect with lower frequencies than you. I'm talking about those frequencies that are toxic. They're doing totally everything against what you choose to do. You're about love. They're about darkness. You're about casting manifestations to heal the world. They're about casting spells to take out their people that they don't like. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's a totally different mindset. You're about evolution. They're about dissension. You're about, making sure that our people wake up. They're about, I don't give a F. And then some of them play the role like, but that's a commercial. You have to realize that these people are playing commercials, just like they play commercials for bad products. You can go to Amazon and buy bad products. You can go to Wish and buy bad products. And they're bad because they're cheap. they're easy to get. They're easy to attain. High vibrating, high frequency people aren't that easy to attain. And some of you guys are scared to get with the high vibrating being because you know that then it's going to show you where you're at. I'm telling you, I'm giving you an example right now of what it means for you to say that, hey, I'm going to, take on this responsibility and raise this person up. You can't raise anybody up. They have to raise themselves. You know that. You got to do the inward work all by yourself. You got to do your own work. And that's it. You really do. Now, some of you guys have even went deeper than that. And you said, I'm not going to have any physical contact with anybody. Nobody. I'm just going to be about my mission. Well, guess what? That's like somebody driving a car and saying, I'm not putting gas in it. I'm not going to put any gas in my car. There's certain things on this planet. When you came here in a spirit, you decided to take on a human vessel. So you have to maintain that human vessel. That's water. That's food or nutrients. That is keeping your body in good condition. Hopefully you're exercising, working out, getting some kind of movements or something. That's taking care of your mind. That's de-stressing. And guess what? That's physical touch. It doesn't have to be sex, but it's physical touch. If you're a high vibrating being and you're feminine or masculine being, you're supposed to connect with the opposite sex anyway to complete the ankh, to complete the complete package. It's like you're again a Tesla. You want to get jumped by, if your car goes out, you want to make sure you get jumped by a car, get your car charged by another car if you have to. If it's starting to deplete the energy, the battery's starting to deplete, you want to get a car that's going to charge it up fully. You don't want cars that's going to deplete the energy, complete the battery lower. So you get with a vibrating being that's close, similar, or higher than what you are, so that you guys can help raise each other's vibrations and keep going and do your mission. You can't do your mission if you're depleted. So just eating right, drinking water, and working out is not going to be enough. Because if it is, let's take people on this earth, these human beings that say, I'm going to just take a vow to be celibate. We got priests. Most of them are in the news right now because of the pedophilia that's going on. Now, we know religion and stuff like that comes into play with that, and how you feel about that is how you feel. So we know religion has a big part of that. But there are some people out there that haven't woken up, that are priests, that have an urge for pedophilia and homosexuality and other things that they wouldn't have even entertained had they have released that sexual energy or practiced tantra. Then there's nuns. A lot of them, same thing. They're looking to each other for love and support, and it ends up being a sexual relationship because they're not able to release that part of their human flesh that needs that love, that physical love. Okay? So don't think that it's abnormal to want touch. It's part of love. We came here to love. And we said when we came here to love that we would take on the experience of the human being, of the human body. And we have to get recharged. Working out every day is not going to recharge you. And come on, you guys, you know what it's like when it's been a while. You start to feel depleted. And just think how you feel. You know when you're with a person that's low vibrating because you start to feel depleted. A lot of you men are with succubus women, and a lot of you women are with incubus men. And you know the difference because you've been, with other people, and it's like, why do I feel so drained after they leave my house? Why do I feel so drained after we have sex? Why do I feel so drained after I spend time with them? And we haven't even done anything because they have they're draining your life force. Cars, they're called battery. With humans, they're called life force. Okay, so the last thing I want to say about this is Tantric, okay? That is so vital. Like, I don't even understand how people don't get this. Like, Tantric is all about the connection between the masculine and feminine energy. It's the exchange that's needed for us to create. It's the exchange that's needed for us to create. So how can you say that Sex is not important. It's what we create everything with. The universe connected. The universe connected with itself. The universe being feminine connected the connection with the masculine sun, connected with the Mother Earth. All of it, masculine, feminine together, work together in unison to have this universe, to have this world that we're in. It's all connected. We all have our part. So we have to practicing tantric sex. My thing is breaking here. The sticky is coming off. Tantric sex is vital, and I'm going to do a video deeper on that later. So it's not about just having sex every day with somebody for pleasure. Yeah, that's cool. Pleasure, you should have pleasure when you're having sex. But to breathe together, to manifest together, to affirm together, that's how you get your power. And I'm going to do another video soon on power, because I've been getting a lot of downloads on that too. But to exchange sexual energy between a man and a woman, and you are affirming and manifesting and creating during the course of that, is amazing. And that is the fuel that you need to continue your mission. You don't suppress that. Now, suppression. If all you're surrounded with is lower vibrating energies, okay, I get that. I get it. You're going to put some stuff on hold for a while. Because it's best to channel that sexual energy within and not end your life force and not suppress your life force. Because when you have sex with low vibrational beings and you're having a lot of sex and a lot of sex and a lot of sex, that's draining your life force. So I get that abstinence for that. And the universe will reward you for that. Because you're not suppressing it and going to the dark side like a lot of people in religion who claim to take a vow of celibacy, but they're doing dark stuff. What you're doing is you're actually doing the tantric work with self. You're still doing the inner work with self. You're doing sexual work with self. I'm not talking about masturbation. I'm talking about actually, there's some great books on tantric, and I'm going to put it in the links in my in this video below on the video. But there's some amazing books on tantric that you can do self-work on and harness that sexual energy. And it's just like having a car that you haven't driven and it's just sitting there, or you're driving it and you're charging that battery. It's like an electric car almost. The battery's being charged and you're really not having to do much to do it. It's just sitting there in the car waiting for you to drive it. Just same with gas. You're not utilizing the gas. It's just storing it so that when it's needed, it's there. Instead of being depleted and just driving around and you're not going anywhere. So, I hope this resonates with you all. I hope that the reason why it's so vital right now, and the reason why I decided to do this video like today, is because everybody was talking about 2021, which for me was 2020, because I got 2020 vision on the 20th, and or before the 20th actually, but it really opened up on the 20th. And as we have ascended and we are coming into more of our spiritual gifts and of understanding and overstanding and understanding, I really want us light beings to really overstand and understand the importance of physical love, because that's what we were here to get to. The ascension process is all about love. So how can we say that we don't need it? We don't need the connection of physical touch if you, one, don't love yourself. One, you're not allowing yourself to experience that with someone else of a higher vibrating being as yourself, or you're just ignoring it and trying to fight through it with water and working out. It's not going to work that way. So you got to address that. And if you can't meet someone, or you don't know anyone to just cuddle with or or talk to or love or, hug every now and then, or show that affection for, or, have an appreciation for who you are and what your purpose is here, then that's when you have to do the inner work. And there's phones, and there's telepathy, and there's texting, and there's all kind of ways to get that support. And sometimes people just need a hug from a higher vibrating being. That's all they need, is a hug from a higher vibrating being. And that will get them through a good month or 2 or 3 or 4. But if you're always around low vibrating people, dark energy, negative energy all the time, and and then you're saying, oh, I'm not gonna entertain any of that, which is good, and you don't have anybody to sow into physical love with you, just a touch, a rub. That's why I massage, because some people don't come to me just because they're hurting. Some people don't come to me just because they're in pain, or they got a crook in their neck. Some people come to me for the physical intimacy of touch. They're not going to tell me that. It's relaxing to be touched. Just a touch. Whether it's a deep tissue, trigger point, lymphatic drainage, you're still touching that person. And some people don't get touched at all. So that's all I really have to say today. I hope, again, this resonates to you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for this ascension. I'm still trying to get through this. I'm processing what happened this last week. And I know you all are too. I know we're having some mixed feelings about what happened, how it happened, where did we go from here. At least I am. That's where I'm at with it. I'm excited in one sense, but then I have this anxiousness of how it's going to play itself out. So what I'm really trying to do is go with the flow and just let things happen the way they're supposed to happen. So my thing is going to break again, I know. So I'm gonna peace out here, and I will see you soon. Thanks for meeting me on the other side. Peace.